Good day, sir. My name is M-Jey Saturno, and now I will discuss the login class for our project. First, in order to get the username and password, it is declared as an array of string which contains the client and the password as the default username and password. In order to log in, you need to run first the main page, then click the account and log in. It will show here the login page. As you can see, beside the BTN login, there is a checkbox. Now, if you click this, as you can see here, if checkbox admin is selected, if we log in, we can use the librarian tools that we can add, report, and delete a book, and also you can see the damaged books and the user. Now, next is this. This is for the client's controls. As you can see here, this will only enable a certain amount or the certain J components that is used for client only. In this one, this will enable a menu item that contains the librarian tools. Now, if there is empty or wrong password, we can show here that a validation that is invalid credentials. Let's try it. Login failed. Client password. You can see here. Login success. You can see here, we can use a borrow book, your card, return book. Now we can change its password and username. Let's try to change his password to 12345. Okay, success. Let's try to change its username to new user. Success. Now let's try to log out and log in again. New user. It's password 12345. Login. Client login success. As you can see here, now you can borrow and do the client things. Let's try to log out and let's try the admin one. For the admin, the default username and password is admin and password. So then we need to click this one so they can validate it as admin. Login success. And that is all for the login class for our project.
My name is Steven Clark S. Manalo, and I'm here to discuss the login page of our group for the final project. So, let's begin. So, this is our login page. First, you need to click to the username. Then, click to the password. Click show if you want to see your password. Then, click login. And you will be login success. Just click OK. Then, log out. Then, if you are an admin, just click this. Then, click the username. Then, the password. Then, click the login button. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, sir. My name is M-Jey Saturno, and today I will discuss the main function or the main class of our project. First is that we can see here is a search bar. Now we can use this to filter out a specific book name, condition, or category. Let's try to only search for the comedy books. See here, it will show only the comedy ones. How about book name? Let's try to only search for Archie. See here, Archie. And for the condition, we can also search for the mint ones or the good condition ones. As you can see here, and let's try damage. As you can see here, let's try to clear that, and voila, it is all displayed again. Now this happens in a method named filter that accepts the argument of a string query. Now this uses a method that is called the table row sorter that is you will need to import in your library. It is named TR and will read a default table model of the table or the J table. So you can see here, table books, get row sorter, the table row sorter, and after that, set row filter that uses the regex filter for query. Where that happened, as you can see here in the, let's go to the design, here, a key release or a key listener. Now every time the user types or the key release, it will call the method filter and search bar get text. Now this contains the query that we need to pass an argument for the method filter. Let's try it. First, let's try to let a letter P. Now we release it. And see here. Let's try A. So you see here, we release the key and we'll filter it. Now that is for the search bar. Now here in the J menu, as you can see here, it is disabled because we are in a client mode. In order to access this, we need to log in as admin. As the login class, we need to log out first. Let's try to log in by using the admin and password. We need to first click the checkbox, login. Oops. We need to be careful with the letter or the uppercase and the lowercase. Admin login success. As you can see here, it will show a report which the damaged books. You can see here, you can access different tools. Now, let's try how does the change password and change username work. Let's try to log in first at the client and password. As you see here. Now this happens in a J menu listener. So let's go to design action. First the change password. You should see here a listener action perform. Now we will get the string by using a J option main show input dialog that will show a message of enter password. Now if the new password or the input dialog is not null, then we will show here, you'll see here, we will call or we will set the array with the index value of 1 and the new value of it is declared that we'll get in the show input dialog. Example, let's try to change this password to 123. Now that's that one that pop up that contains now the new password here. It will set its value in the array with using that string and will pop up a success input or message dialog. If it is cancelled, it will show a option pane of cancelled. Now this goes the same as the username. They all the same as string. So because the array in the login class is also string. As you can see here, if the user is null, new user, success, and cancelled. Now here in the another one is the logout. If we click logout, let's try here, action perform logout. This will show the login form and will disable a lot of J components that we cannot use it, and will set the text of the user to default. So let's try to log out. As you can see here, it popped up. Now for the last one is the exit J menu item button. Let's get it to action perform, line 76. System exit. The 0 is immediately exit the program or terminate it. Let's try to click it. Exit. That's all for the basic functions of the main class in our project. Thank you for listening.
Good day, I'm Garcia, and I am going to discuss how the add menu work as well as the add class for our system works. First, you can click on the librarian tools menu. Then you can click the add a book item, and that will make a new window pop up. In the new window, you can type the book that you're adding. Example is the Enigma. Then you can select whether if it's mint condition or damaged. Then you can select the category of the book in by using the combo box. After all that is done, you can click the add button. As, as you can see, the book has been added to the table. On the add class, all the processes is being done by the JButton object btn add that has an action listener. Inside the action listener, there's three string variables, namely condition with an empty string, book name that takes the text from the text field, and category book that takes the combo box item that is selected and turn it into string. Below that, there is an if statement that checks if the RDBTN mint is selected. If this condition is true, then the condition variable sets its value to the RDBTN mint text. However, if the RDBTN damage is selected, the value of the condition will be the RDBTN damage text. Below this if statement, there's another if statement. The condition of this if statement is if the text field is empty, then there will be a message that will pop up stating enter a book name. Else, we will call the add new method from the main class and put the book name, condition, and the category book as the parameter. And then set the text field into an empty string. That is all for the add class and add menu. Thank you for listening.
Good day, guys. By the way, I'm Rizaldy Cantalejo, and I will explain about the update page of our program. The first thing you need to do to update a row is to first select the row you want to update. And then when you have selected a row, you go to Librarian Tools, which you will find in the menu bar. And then when you finish pressing Librarian Tools menu items will appear. And now click Update Selected Books, and our update page will appear. And for our update button, I declare an action event where when you press the update button, it will be triggered. The content of our action event is first, as I said earlier, you need to select zero before you can update it. The other string condition contains mint, and the next is string.name, which contains our JText area, which is name txt book name.gettext. And I also use here an if and else if loop for our two radio button. If radio button is selected, the radio button means contains the string that mean will appear. And for our else if radio button damage that is selected, the radio button damage will appear also contains the string damage will appear. And let's move on to our category. A string named category book that contains the combo box category, the combo box category what exactly is the content of our combo box? I created, I create a single array named categories whose content is comedy, horror, educational, romance, science fiction, action, and sports. And I made it an default combo box model that I name model category. And this is what I put in CBO category. The same category containing our combo box CBO category that gets selected item vector string. And in this string from our main frame. From our main frame. Main that record model that set value at book name from a selected row 0 and main that records model that set value at condition selected row and 1. Main records model that set value at category books selected row 2. And when you're done updating the data you want to change, for example, I borrowed a book titled Ang Probinsyano in the condition is damage, category is action. When you press the update button, the gear option pin show message dialog will appear saying successfully updated.
Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. As I leader assigned to me is the report.java for our final project in CCS103. My name is Mhar Christian Ebcas, and I discuss the report.java. This is table sorter, default table, tr is called new table sorter, default model, main dot records model. This is the responsible for re- recording the data in our table and the set filter row filter that get re rejects filter damage is to make us to see what are the books that have damage that have been damaged, and this one is the to getting the total of the books and getting the total of the return books. For example, when you borrow the books, this will appear here, the total of return and the total of damage, total of number will report here. It will be report here, the damage, the total. And set default close operation is the method when you use to close this program. And set location relative to null is when this by default will set the location into the setter screen of the user. And label, label, new label. This variable is for the new label of report, variable lbl1 for not return, this one, report not return, and variable of damage books, this one, color white, and so on. Scroll, scroll pane, number of books, scroll pane for our table, and this is the table main for our main page, and the label book count for us to count the books that will that are borrowed. The label not return the number of books that return, and J buttons is the button, this one, paid and penalized. The paid button is the damage book have been paid and penalized is when the books have penalty and the users will penalize. And this main variable btn borrow set enable false is when we log in.
Good day everyone, and welcome to my presentation. And my name is Melvern and Bocayes, and this is I will present the Java card or card.java. So this is our presentation, and this is our code that we used. J button btn return is equal to new button, open parenthesis, confirm, and close parenthesis. And btn return dot add action listener, open parenthesis, new action listener, and open and close parenthesis. And in public void, action performed, open parenthesis, action event, and e close parenthesis. And after that, to add record in the borrowed books, we use string book name, string condition, string category, and string user. And to select row, we use int selected row is equal to tbl card that get select row, open and close parenthesis. And we use code book name is equal to records card that get value, selected row 0 dot to string, open and close parenthesis. And condition is equal to record card that get value at selected row 1 dot to string, open and close parenthesis. And in category is equal to records card that get value, open and close parenthesis, selected row dot to string, open and close parenthesis. And user is equal to login that account, open and close bracket 0. And in string add row, we use a string, open and close parenthesis and close bracket 8, and add row 0 is equal to book name, add row is equal to add row 1 is equal to condition, add row 2 is equal to category, and add row 3 is equal to user. And return that records return that add row, open and close parenthesis, add row. And to record card, we use record card that remove row, open parenthesis, table select, open and close parenthesis. And we use J option pane that shows message dialog, open parenthesis, content pane, comma, successfully borrowed, and close parenthesis. And J option pane that shows message dialog, open parenthesis, content pane, comma, select in the table first, close parenthesis. And that's it. Thank you.
Good day, sir. I'm Leonardo Jr. P. Salvante, and I'm going to present our return Java. What is its components and how it works? J button, or the variable is btn return is equals to return. This is a final process to return the book, and this is a action event. This is a J button return action event. If table select is greater than 0, or the user select greater than 0, and table select less than model size, main.ctr minus minus, or subtract, or and return book. Then if main.ctr equals to 3, main.btn borrow does not enable false. This is main.btn borrow. This button is from the other frame, our main frame, will get false, and main.table books that's enable false. It's also from our main frame. Or else, if main.ctr is less than 3, main.btn borrow that's enable to true. It will set enable to true again, and main.table books that's set enable also to true. String book name, string condition, string category. This is a declaration for our string to use it to this. In selected row equals to table return that get selected row, and book name equals to records return that get value from 0. Oh, this is records return book. Records return is also we use it from here. Then condition is records return get value from selected row 1 or string 1. Then category equals to records return that get value selected from row 2 or string 2. Then if check the chkbk damage that is selected, condition equals to damage. Then string add row equals new string 8. Add string 0 equals book name. This is a book name from int 0 or string 0. Then add row 1 from string 1. Records return equals condition. This is condition. Then add row 2 string 2, also from records return category declaration category. Main.records model that add row. This is add row is declaration is this. Then records that remove row table select. J option will show message dialog successfully returned. If the user is successfully returned, this J option message will appear from our user interface. Then table return that clear selection. Then when the user click the return, the selection will be clear. Then or else the option show message dialog will select in the table first. The user we need to select first to return the book, or need to select one book or to return. And next is I'm going to present or demo how to use our return or our return Java. Then first you need to log in. Click admin show. Then First, you need to borrow a book to add your cart. Borrow, add to cart, then borrow again. They borrow all this. Then, oh, the maximum is 3. Your cart is have 3 books to confirm. Then, all you need to do is to confirm it. To borrow the book. Then, when you already borrow the book or when you already want to return the book, click return button and the return the book frame will appear, and then you need to select one book to return. Click damage if it is damaged already, then return.